welcome to the weekly roundup on SA Footballer TV with your hosts Tommy Javor and Tommy Lipson.
Hi Tommy, how are you, mate?
I'm well, Spider. Can I call you a Spider?
Yeah, everyone else does.
This is your division, mate. This is where you're meant to come into your own.
Yes.
At the Portland Hotel, and it's a rockin' tonight. $10.50 special calamari, chips, and a drink with salad, if you don't mind. Goes all right. Love our good. Thanks to all our great sponsors. Without them, I wouldn't be on the big bucks. All right. Hey, Tommy, some really close results, really impressive loss, and I think that's just about as stupid a comment as you can make. But Edwardstown going to Eastern Park and only losing by 2 points. Eastern Park 14-13-97. Edwardstown 14-11-95.
It's as close as anyone's got out there this year. So
and led all day. Yeah.
I heard they actually kicked a goal to maybe get them in front. It was a questionable decision whether it was called a goal
at Eastern Park.
At Eastern Park.
No,
yeah, so
I won't hear of it.
That could have gone either way by the sounds of it. But
yeah. But it went Eastern Park's way. But going into finals, that'll probably give them the confidence that on their day, Edwardstown could beat anyone.
Probably gives everyone in the top 5 a bit of confidence. That, on their day they can be beaten.
Yep. For Eastern Park, it was Mansell with 5, Woodward with 3, and Morris 2, a host of singles. Winter. It's a horrible month, but gee, the fella played well. Did Drickson, I reckon that's how we're going.
Yeah.
And Shawnee Gatto. Good players. These.
Edwardstown, we've got Sarah with 4, Fox with 2, Blythe with 2, and a host of singles there. Sarah, best on ground, Tassiri, I reckon to go, and Duggan, Blythe, Parsons, all the best players.
Yeah, really good effort, but at the end of the day, they didn't win, so let's move on.
Yeah.
But the top 5 is set in this division. I'm not going to try and talk up and make fancy things exist that don't exist.
Yep.
The top 5 set, so and we'll get to that in just a minute. The next one, Kenilworth. It's been a tough, long, crappy season for them. They've had their win that we talked about a few weeks ago, so they'll be happy with that. But Colonel Light Gardens went there and smashed them. It was Kenilworth 6-10-46, Colonel Light Gardens 18-15-123.
Yeah, we've got Kenilworth's goal kickers. We've got Seller with 2, Chester with 1, and a couple other singles there. Best players, Chester, he seems to be the best every week. Diamondopoulos, Liverton, Gain, and Kerr, the best.
Yeah. For Colonel Light Gardens, Fleming kicked 7, which is outstanding. Two-Dad Scott Collins kicked 5, Wood and Snell both kicked 2. Murdoch, Napier and Scott Collins were their better players. Tell you what, Fleming didn't get the top 5.
I just noticed that.
It'd be filthy, wouldn't it? Oh, well,
I'll be done there.
Must have been a few Joe the Gooses or...
Yeah.
And I hear the coach resigned as well.
I did hear that as well.
Is it Denty?
Yep.
Dent, yeah. So he won't be going on next year. Looking for a new coach? Advertising on the forums. What a great place to start.
He gets some reckon he's applying for the job there.
Yeah, I reckon I'd have a crack at the newspaper. That's just me. I've gone to the wrong game, but this is my game of the round. Any time it involves North Haven, I get a craving for North Haven. And they were too good. North Haven 11-9-75, Baraka 10-12-72. This one was at Lindblom. Tell us how it unfolded.
They jumped us a little bit. They were up by 4 goals at half time and 3 goals at 3/4 time. And we kicked into the breeze in the last quarter, so it was a pretty strong effort from us to get a win, really. They're a lot better side than 7th on the ladder, so we took a bit of confidence out of that, so a good win for us. Yep.
No, it's just a fantastic effort, and so like Carl Drogo, you came from behind, and that is monumental into the breeze. It was clever, wasn't it?
That was real good. I mean, you'll get that one.
Thank you very much. There'll be a few Game of Thrones fans out there just going, that is fantastic. If I only captured one of our 25 viewers, that would be great. Now, apparently we've cracked 58,000 views, so that's great. For Paraka, Kennedy, Nishki, there we go, 61. Alright, 61,000. Some of you must watch Game of Thrones. Kennedy kicked 2, Nishki 2, a host of singles. Kennedy was their best with Milady, and... That's how you'd say, wouldn't it? Milady?
Yeah.
And Russell. Is any relation to Dwayne Russell, do you reckon?
I think he's played with Luke Rosie, I heard.
I heard. The under-19s. Did you not finish 7th in the under-19s best and fairest?
I just heard that tonight. Yeah. Our goal kickers were Rory Durden with 3, Mark Cocciaro with 3.
Where was Cocci playing?
On the ball. Yep. Swapping at half forward, so he's kind of stepped up with Mark Rowe injured at the moment, so he's been playing on the ball for us and doing a super job. Pedersen kicked 1, Powell 1, Reed 1, and Cocci, Moons, Rory Durden, Brent Langdon and myself in the 5.
How'd you get the best? Oh, you kicked 2, that's right, fair enough. Where were you playing, like high half forward?
I played centre half forward on the weekend. Yeah, and Rory Durden played out the square, so we went pretty well together. Yep.
So both Reed and Rowe injured?
Rowe hasn't played in the last 3 weeks. Reed just come back from a quad, so this time of year it's been tough for a little bit. Getting some blokes on the track, but doing the best we can. We'll keep soldiering on.
And how is, sorry his name escapes me, the boy that got injured when we did the live?
Aiden Hinsley, yeah, he's going alright.
I know there's 3 of them.
It actually didn't end up being as bad as first thought. It was dislocating the break, but He's in a moon boot now, and
Joe's obviously been
funny thing is, 2 weeks later, his older brother broke his foot.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah.
The Brinsley, sorry, I was a little bit distracted there by someone's got a free game of
pinball.
pinball. We've had it all this year. We've had the. We just need to move into the pokies.
Interesting.
Free games. All right, and our final game of the round. It was a close one. It was a thriller out at the Valleys. The Valley of Hope. They went down. They led all day, Hope Valley, but didn't quite get the chockies in the end. Hope Valley 9-9-63, Salisbury at 9-14-68. In the end, they had 5 more scoring shots, so you probably couldn't begrudge them the victory, could you?
No, I mean, Hope Valley's a tough place to play this time of year, especially. It's boggy, it's muddy, it's slow track, small, so going out there and getting the win, even by that margins, it's a good effort.
Tanksos kicked 4 for Hope Valley, still was down the other multiple with 2. Better players were White, Dougie and Tanksos.
And we've got Salisbury goal kickers, Mansfield with 3, Horges with 2, Barmby with 2, Warmal with 2. Best players, Toome, Mansfield, Horges, Hull and Barmby.
Yep. So just having a very quick look now at the ladder. Eastern Park sit top and will finish top.
They will, absolutely. I don't think they've lost the game since about round 4 or 5, so
been very consistent. Westminster and North Haven battling out for second, and Salisbury battling out for second, third or fourth. The lowest Westminster can finish is third. You guys
we'd have to beat them by a fair bit this week. They're 3% ahead of us, so we have to beat them for 30 goals, I'd say, to jump in the second. So.
But you need to win to maintain third spot to get a double crack at them. So it's an interesting one, isn't it?
Yep.
You wouldn't mind playing a team 2 weeks in a row if you've beaten them the first week.
Exactly. Beat them earlier in the year as well, so if we can beat them this weekend, it'll give us a bit of confidence playing them the following week.
Yep. Salisbury fourth again are fighting it out to try and jump up for that double chance, and someone's going to play Woodstown in the Elim. Shawnee Mansell, mate, tell us a little bit about him. He's going to win the goal kicking by 21 goals, so he's had a great year.
He has had a good year. Pretty hard bloke to man up on.
Tall, small, short, fat,
kind of that in between type between short and tall, and very very nippy. Good finisher. So you need someone pretty fast to go with him, really, that can shut him down, and he goes on the ball a fair bit too, so it's hard to catch on to. Woodward's another great player as well for them. He'd probably go close to win the medal, I reckon.
113 goals between them in 15 rounds, of course, just the 9 teams in this league, so that's a great effort. Again, but that's what I like about you guys as well. I see Kyle Mattner in there for 48. You yourself kicked the Sarsage role,
I've probably got about 20 for the year. Reedy's probably got 20 or 30. You've got exactly 20, don't you? I don't know, actually. Pedalo's probably got 20 or 30 as well, so we've got a pretty even spread.
No, so, certainly some upside, and when we do get there, it's going to be a very interesting final series, isn't it?
I think so.
I mean, all year we had that fluctuation between first and fifth where you could go
from
first and fifth.
Everyone's beating each other in that top 5, so...
Yep. Complacency could be the enemy of a few teams in round 18. Like, for instance, game 1, Edwardstown over Hope Valley. You never know. Edwardstown are going to finish 5th. Could they rest players?
I mean, it's possible. I guess they're probably going to finish 5th either way, so you could do that. But you still think that's pretty strong at home, I reckon.
Yeah, after last week's strong showing.
Hope Valley probably a chance of getting relegated with the teams coming in. I think they're sitting 8th.
You couldn't relegate a team that's finished. Well, you know what?
There's crazy stuff happening. So I don't know what's going on there.
You know what? If they get relegated, unless they want to go down from 8th, that is a load of penny any bunkers.
Well, I've heard some teams coming from the Southern League that I've already been told they're in Div 4, so they're interesting. A bit stiff, but
did you hear that from the audience? Gone. Fatty.
Matt's gone.
Fatty Hosey. Alright, that's Fatty Vaughan, no offence. North Haven and Westminster. Our game of the round, you need to win to maintain your double chance. It's at Largs North for the last time this year, possibly. Well, you should get over at some point, but can you do it?
I hope so. Yeah, I'll hopefully get Mark Rowe back this week and maybe 1 or 2 others, so a bit closer to full strength as we have been in a long time, so hopefully we'll get a win.
Good enough for me. I'll take the Magpies. And well done. Also, I guess, probably you don't know him personally, you might. Scotty Thompson playing his 300 recently, North Haven boy. Good to see.
Yeah, that is awesome, actually. We've got a big photo frame up of...
That's on you.
You're right. So, no, it's great.
Yep. Awesome. Colonel Light Gardens. They're finished 6th, but a strong 6th, if that makes sense.
No, they're a good side.
Eastern Park at home, same thing. They can rest players if they want.
Possibly, they've got nothing to lose as well, but they'll get a week off the following week anyway, so they'll probably have a fair crack at winning that game, so they'll win that.
We'll take Colonel Light Gardens. I honestly believe Eastern Park will be at their eye on the prize, and I reckon they will rest some players this week. I could be wrong, but It's my show. I'll say what I want. Salisbury and Paraka. Too much on the line for Salisbury to drop this one.
I hope Paraka win. It gives us a little bit of breathing room even if we lose. So I think Salisbury beat Paraka early in the year by a point. Paraka lost quite a few games by less than a kick. So saw them on the weekend. They're a good side. So hopefully they can beat Salisbury. So hopefully Paraka will win. Kenilworth
with the bye. 5 years ago, it'd be safe to say they'd be getting blind somewhere. But in this day of responsible drinking and political correctness, I'm sure they'll be off with their families at
celebrating a good year.
What's that, Alpine Village or something?
It's a bit of an anticlimax, isn't it? Round 18 having a bye.
No, it's not when you finish bottom.
No.
I reckon they'd be real wrapped with that. Hey, thanks for joining me on Div 4, mate. We're back next week.